Abbas Husain. I'm Director Teachers Development Center based in Pakistan, Karachi. Although I'm now known as a teacher trainer in the region. So recently I was in Dubai, UAE. I have been invited by the government of Afghanistan, Kabul, to do teachers training and heads teachers training. Also neighboring country, India, and Muscat, Oman. So I'm known as a teacher educator all around this area. I gave a fine helicopter view of the Learning Times program, which was of course very fast. And then I zoomed in on the individual products and the individual sets of volumes to be able to see how the integrated design worked. And I must give credit to the think tank who's come up with the way in which these books are organized. I believe that there is a superb internal coherence to all the 4 units of the program. So for example, when I saw the language, when I saw the maths, when I saw the values, when I saw what's the fourth?
Time to learn.
Time to learn. When I saw this, and I also noticed that your think tank had kept the age groups in mind. So on the vertical way, we are thinking of the age to 5, the 3 to 5 age group, the 5 to 8 age group, etc. And going sort of horizontally, it was going that way, and then vertically, it was going on each of these. So I thought that the design itself kind of earns my admiration. I believe that we live in an age where more and more children are stepping out of human conversation, stepping out of human dialogue, stepping out of human, if you like, interaction. More and more Facebook and technology and other things are making things, on the one hand, personal, except that they are impersonal. So 7th grade children, checked in a recent study out from United States, showed that they were afraid of actually having face-to-face conversation with their own age group children. But they were very happy with the Facebook or any other mediated interaction. So I believe that your series opens up issues of ways by which parents can structure conversations with the children, and this whole happiness of finding out about the world, discovering the world, the kinds of things with which children are wired, as it were, born with an incredible curiosity to know. That is what this system taps in, and that is what I brought. In 1999, the United Nations asked a very great genius, Jacques Delors, to come up with an education program for the millennium. And he did, and the document is available on UNESCO.org. And he believed that all learning of the 21st century should be around 4 major hubs. It's incredible how much he's done in those 4 small words. Learning to be, learning to do, learning to learn, and learning to live together. I believe that learning to learn is central to our understanding of for so many teachers spend time making children make sense of things, but how I wish they would also teach them how to learn and organize knowledge themselves, and they would be able to shoot up. So to my mind, learning to learn as part of this Learning Times product is extremely well placed in the series. Discovering English with Ben and Bella. I believe that English language is central, whichever country we are in, and whatever our mother tongue is, and whatever we think English should be or should not. All these are political arguments, totally irrelevant after 1960, and even more irrelevant to anybody born after 1989. These are the millennial children. I believe that English language will be the lingua franca of the planet, and it will be the language of the keyboard. And therefore, the model taken by Ben and Bella, in which they have put in music and song and dance, opens up the windows to musical intelligence, bodily kinesthetic intelligence, and naturalistic intelligence of Howard Gardner. This, I can't say that this is the first in the series, other people have tried it, but in an integrated program, I am extremely happy that these intelligences have been incorporated in the language. At the national level, where I'm aware of how maths is taught, or rather badly taught in most children, and how children have this aversion to maths perhaps all their lives, I believe that this won't last. I mean, this cannot last for a civilized society and for a civilized generation. And children will more and more have to interface whatever they do with the quantitative aspect of computer programs, and they will need to learn ways. Well, I can't use the word coding, but they will need to know how all that works. So the good thing about this program is that it makes a highly abstract thing of maths highly tangible with the various manipulatives and the various programs and the images, that the children are able to see that the maths concepts are not just in the air, but very much touchable, doable, and they make impact. And that therefore gets them launched. Once the concrete is connected to the abstract continues. But until that connection is made, the abstract is gibberish. So I believe that that would be my recommendation about the maths program. Harvard University has a professor, Robert Kagan, who's come up with this phrase, immunity to change. And the United Nations has taken this phrase as part of its policy documents, immunity to change. That in a world where everything is changing, some people seem to be immune to change. They want to hold on to some things in their own culture, in their own surroundings, with an incredible tenacity. They don't seem to realize that what they're holding on to is a relic. What they should be holding on to is values. So in the Learning Times program of values, what I uploaded was, first, the immense diversity of resources from where the stories have been taken. Stories have been taken from around the world. And the two characters who are our continuing, glue, which join all the stories together, are learning life lessons of humanity, of humanity's most valuable values. So values of friendship and diversity and respect and the difference of the other. These shown through extremely delightful stories and character sketches and lots of costumes and other things. I believe that today, if at all we've needed anything, this we need most of it. One of the saddest things in my observation is that teachers seem to belong to a generation prior to 1989, and they happen to be teaching children who are millennials. So we have this huge situation of children who are extremely smart with the web tech savviness, and teachers who are at sea. So if teachers wish to earn the respect of these children, if teachers wish to serve the children who are going to live in the year 2030, then they must go through a set like this and go through these materials. First of all, they are delightful in themselves. Secondly, I believe that you cannot possibly serve a young child today without the tools of today. You cannot. A teacher of mine put it well, I cannot fight the battles of today with the weapons of yesterday. So the teachers need the weapons of today as well, as this set of generously offers them. They need to know these things, learn them, enjoy them, and then indeed serve the children.
Beautiful.
I say to most parents, parents of young children, please do not worry about the school your child goes to. It doesn't matter. For all schools are equally bad, or equally good. A school may have a very good maths teacher, but another school may have a very good English teacher. Some other school. So the point remains that any school is any better than or worse than any other school. So that's not the issue. Send your child to a school close by, but enrich the home with the Learning Times set. And you have got the child learning for life. It doesn't matter what school is. Change the home. That's where the hope is.